Governor Haley, would you like to respond? Are you bought and paid for?
I would like to...
Interesting that the question here is, are you bought and paid for?
Yes, is climate change real? Yes, it is. But if you want to go and really change the environment, then we need to start telling China and India that they have to lower their emissions. That's where our problem is. And these green subsidies that Biden has put in, all he's done is help China, because he doesn't understand all these electric vehicles that he's done, what that does. Half of the batteries for electric vehicles are made in China. And so that's not helping the environment. You're putting money in China's pocket.
First of all, that is helping the environment, but it's also putting money in China's pocket. And we need to ask the question, why? Why is that? Why is that money going to China and not going to the United States? China produces half the batteries that go into all electric vehicles. They also produce more solar panels than anyone else in the world. We were the world leaders in some of this technology. We used to have a lot of solar panel production in this country, but it was stopped because of Republican policies, because the Republican Party is bought and paid for by the fossil fuel industry, the big oil companies. Now, China, they burn a lot of fossil fuels. China pollutes, but China's smart enough to know that the future is alternative energy, and they were smart enough to invest in it. They're happy to pollute, and they're also happy to make money from all the other countries in the world that are buying electric vehicles and buying solar panels. And it really doesn't matter if you believe climate change is real or not. There is money to be made in alternative energy because the rest of the world is investing in it.
And Biden did that. So
no, Biden did not do that. Again, the United States had the opportunity to be a world leader in this industry. In fact, President Obama had subsidies to help the United States be a world leader in this industry. He was helping American companies with what is the wave of the future. Mitch McConnell fought him on that every step of the way, and eventually when Trump came to power, that ended completely. It's not because of Biden that China is the major player and makes all the money from alternative energy, and we don't have a piece of that pie. It's because of Republicans that we don't have a piece of that pie.
first of all, I think we need to acknowledge the truth, which is these subsidies are not working. We also need to take on the international world and say, okay, India and China, you've got to stop polluting.
Yes, we do need to acknowledge the truth. And that truth is the reason China profits from this and the United States does not is because of Republican policies. Because the Republicans are a party that has been bought and paid for by big oil companies. The thing that makes this even a bigger betrayal to Americans is this type of new emerging cutting edge technology is the type of industry that we need to invest in. Once something is considered simple manufacturing, it gets outsourced to a country with lower wages and a lower standard of living than we have in America. We don't want to be a country where our workers have to accept wages that are that low. We don't want to have that low standard of living. Not investing in renewable energy as an opportunity to grow our economy has been a terrible missed opportunity for the American people. And it is the Republican Party and the influence the big oil companies have over the Republican Party that is directly responsible for us missing out on this economic opportunity.